Most DIYers don't realize this. Harmonic balancer failure is one of the top causes of unexplained engine vibration complaints. It looks like a simple pulley, but when it quits doing its job, the crank pulses no longer get absorbed. The result is excessive or pulsing vibrations. Those shakes are strong enough to wear out belts, stress bearings, and even trigger a check engine light. Ignore it long enough and you're staring at major repair bills. Here's the kicker: if you know a handful of symptoms, you can spot a failing balancer long before that damage sets in. Stick with me to the end, and I'll show you a simple 3-step checklist you can use right in your garage. So, why does an engine feel smooth at idle, then start buzzing the moment you hit the gas? The hidden job of the balancer. That buzz isn't random. It comes down to one small part doing a big job most drivers never notice: the harmonic balancer. Look at the pulley on the front of the crank. See the outer ring with grooves for the belt? That's more than just a pulley. Inside, every balancer has 3 main pieces working together. The solid hub bolts straight to the crankshaft snout. Around it sits a layer of rubber, or on some engines, a viscous fluid. Then comes the inertia ring on the outside, which doubles as the pulley that drives your accessories. That rubber or fluid insulator is the only thing keeping the inner hub and outer ring lined up. When it's fresh, it locks the ring in rhythm with each crank pulse. When it weakens, the outer ring starts to drift or slip out of phase. That's when you get wobble, belt noise, or a pulse you can feel in the cabin. Here's the one analogy that makes sense. Think of a truck riding on fresh shocks. Every pothole gets soaked up before it reaches the frame. Now, think of blown out shocks. Every bump rattles your teeth. The balancer is the crank's shock absorber. When the rubber bond is solid, it cushions torsional hits. When it cracks or separates, those hits slam through the crank and up into the block. Now take it back to your own car. Grab a light and watch the pulley spin. If the ring looks steady, the balancer is doing its job. If it wobbles like an out-of-round wheel, the dampening is already gone. Here's why it matters so much. Every cylinder firing wants to twist the crank back and forth. The balancer's rubber core resists that twist just enough to even it out. Lose that resistance, and the crank itself flexes harder than it was built for. Stress like that travels to bearings, rods, and even forward into the transmission input. Engines don't shake the same at all speeds either. They hit sweet spots called resonance, where vibration patterns line up. A healthy balancer is tuned to knock that range down. Once the rubber hardens or slips, the crank shakes worst, right in the middle of the RPM band. That's why you might swear the car feels fine at idle, but jars your hands at road speed. A lot of DIYers chase the wrong part. You feel vibration in the seat, so you throw in new motor mounts. You hear belt squeak, so you swap a tensioner. But if the engine mount check passes and a fresh belt still chirps, you're probably dealing with a balancer ring crawling around the hub. That slip shoves the belt offline, drives, squeaks, and feeds pure crank pulse straight into the chassis. And don't forget the accessories hanging off that belt line. Power steering, alternator, air conditioning, they all depend on the pulley running true. Once the outer ring walks, the belt chews sideways, bearings load heavy, and you're looking at failures stacked on top. One wobbly balancer can start a chain reaction you'll feel in your wallet. So don't think of it as just a common pulley. It's the silent damper built to cushion million-mile cycles of stress. When it's healthy, you don't even know it's working. When it's weak, every hit is unfiltered. Next up, let's talk about how that failure actually sounds, feels, and shows itself when you're out on the road. When it turns ugly, failure symptoms. When a balancer starts to go bad, the symptoms pile up fast. Some show up light at first, some hit hard right away. But every one of them points to the same problem hiding on the nose of the crank. First sign, pulsing vibration. Not just a steady buzz, but a shake that comes and goes at certain RPM. You'll feel it through the wheel, the seat, even in the trim plastics. That pulse is the crankshaft flexing without the balancer canceling it out. At first, it feels mild. Let it go, and it stiffens up into a shudder that makes you wonder if the engine itself is failing. Second sign, belt, wear, and slip. Remember, the balancer is also your crank pulley. If the outer ring tilts or begins to separate, the belt runs crooked. That angled run chews, grooves, frays, edges, and triggers squeal when you load the alternator, power steering, or C. In bad cases, you'll see rubber and belt debris in the engine bay where the serpentine has been dragging sideways. When that happens, the accessories stop working, right? Weak alternator output, stiff steering, or an C that can't cool properly. Third sign, front end noise. A loose or aging balancer can rattle, knock, or screech right with engine speed. At idle, it may be quiet, but once you put the engine under load, the sound surfaces. It can trick you, because the knock tone mimics deeper engine mechanical issues. In reality, it's the outer ring shifting on the hub and tapping every revolution. Fourth sign, the check engine light. Here's what happens. Many engines use the crankshaft position sensor to read notches or teeth on the balancer itself. When the ring drifts or wobbles, it scrambles that signal. The PCM flags it as a crankshaft timing problem, and the check engine light comes on. That light can send you chasing ignition coils or injectors when what's actually moving is the balancer. Fifth sign, visible wear or oil leaks. This is the easy one you can check right now. With the engine idling, grab a flashlight and look at the crank pulley. If it runs smooth and true, you're fine. If you see it wobbling side to side, it's done. Pause and do this now. A good balancer never wobbles. And here's a second quick check. Shut the engine off, or better yet, take the belt off so nothing's under tension. Grab the outer ring of the balancer with your hand. Try to rock it. If it moves even a little apart from the hub, the rubber bond is separating. If you feel play, that's failure in progress. You might also see oil leaking at the front seal. A crooked or worn balancer pulls the seal uneven, and oil seeps onto the face of the pulley. That leak soaks the balancer's rubber insulator, breaking it down faster. It becomes a loop. Bad balancer causes leak, leak ruins rubber, failure accelerates. None of these signs should be ignored. If you feel constant shake, find debris from shredded belts, hear rattle up front, see wobble at idle, or spot oil coating the balancer, don't keep driving. The longer it runs out of true, the more stress gets pushed into the crankshaft, main bearings, and even the transmission input. What starts as a pulsing vibration can end as a major internal failure. So before you write off that shake or chase random belt squeals, put the balancer check at the top of your list. It's the simplest way to cut off hidden stress before it turns into real damage. So here's where you wrap it up. What you need to do is straightforward and fast. Step 1, visually inspect the balancer. Look for cracks in the rubber, separation between hub and ring, or any visible wobble while it spins. Step 2, run the quick checks. Shine a flashlight at idle and watch for side-to-side movement. With the belt off, grab the ring and feel for play. Even a little movement means the bond is gone. Step 3, if wobble or separation is present, replace it right away. A new balancer and labor usually runs $150 to $650, way cheaper than engine damage. Subscribe for practical how-tos and tool-first tutorials you can use this weekend, and drop a comment with the symptom you're seeing: vibration, squeal, or a check engine light.